Timothy 2, verses 1 and 2 says, "Therefore I exhort," this is Paul speaking to Timothy, his spiritual son, first of all, that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men, for kings." Now, in our governmental system, that would be presidents. For presidents and all who are in authority. That'd be all elected officials, congressmen and congresswomen and mayors and governors and things like that. For all in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in all godliness and reverence. So our first responsibility is to pray. My question is, why don't we pray more? Since prayer changes things, why don't we pray more? In other words, we're blaming God for a lot of things that are happening in this world that God's not doing. And so the sovereignty of God, if you want to understand it, it doesn't mean that God does whatever he wants to. It's not what it means at all. What it means, again, you can break the word down. So look at the word sovereignty. I'm going to put it up so you can see it. Sovereignty or sovereign. Just the word sovereign, all right? Then you break it apart. You got S-O-V-E and the word reign. Now, just so you know, the second word means exactly what it says, reign. The S-O-V-E, though, means supreme. Supreme reign. Supreme reign. In other words, God has supreme reign. He also is the supreme ruler of the universe. So to understand this, it doesn't mean that God does whatever he wants. It means that he is in complete charge and authority. But he gave stewardship of the earth to us. And the problem is he gave it to Adam and Eve lost it. People say, well, you just got to trust God's sovereignty. Whatever's going to happen, God's going to do it anyway. No, God gave us authority. We lost that authority to Satan. Jesus, the firstborn son, came and got it back and then gave it back to us, because this is what he said. When he said, I will build my church, he said, and I give you the keys to the kingdom, so that whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever bound in heaven will be bound on earth, and whatever you loose in heaven will be loosed on earth. The reason to pray is because we are praying to the supreme ruler of the universe, who can do something about it, who can hear from heaven and forgive our sin and heal our land. If my people will pray, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land. So the reason to pray is the sovereignty of God.